everybody, how's it going? Well, welcome back to Stone Valley. We're on our way to field number 8. We have a fertilizing contract for 3 fields that we're working on. So I want to make sure that we get this started right away. Start padding the account again. This is the field that we're coming to right here. So I'm just going to leave the nurse trailer here and head back to the farm. We're going to go back and grab the sprayer. I don't even have that out yet. So let me go grab that sprayer real quick. Alright, well, I jumped in the sprayer. I want to hit my field first. I'm definitely lacking in the nitrogen department here. Surprised that they haven't planted that field yet. That's probably one of the fields that I have for a contract that I didn't take yet. I've got to pretty much worry about my stuff first right now. I do have 3 contracts to do just for spraying. I can't plant any soybeans yet. The wheat's still coming up. So I'm going to be doing some double crop soybeans. I have well, the BGA I do have a new dryer system that came out from Cunningham Modding that I put out there. So that'll help with the advanced harvest mod that is out. You guys have one version of it. I have a different beta version of it. Kind of like wouldn't say a tester thing, but kind of is like a tester thing. It's not released to the public yet, but it will be. And it's quite possible that by the time he releases this, he was saying that he was going to release it on possibly Monday. So you guys might have it by the time this video comes out. If so, that's amazing, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this field up, guys. I will catch up with you as soon as I get over by my other field here that I have a contract for. Just trying to make sure that I take care of my crops because I've been kind of neglecting everything. So, and shouldn't do that with my own stuff. So I will see you guys in just a little bit, and we'll pick up where we left off. Alright, well, I finished my field. Just gonna head down here to field number 8. It's a field of carrots that I need to spray. We'll get that done right away. And we also have field 24 and 20. They're all close to each other, so that's kind of beneficial. That'll really help me out so that I'm not bouncing all over the place. I mean, I know it sounds like it's a big drive, but if I'm going to be doing a lot of contract work, I think it's almost going to be like a custom harvest, custom crop kind of a farming thing. So it's pretty much what this is turning into. With all the spraying and everything that I've been doing. So oof, I hate these fields. These fields are so bumpy. It's almost like a potato field with carrots in it. So this ought to be good for the old back here. Hopefully the air ride seats and stuff are going to help me out. So I think I'll start over here on the headland. Get this unfolded without getting hooked into anything. Alright. Now, so how have you guys been? Have you guys been enjoying the episode? I really appreciate all of you guys that have subscribed. It's awesome to see that my content is interesting enough to watch. Pretty much staying true to form. Just growing the farm a little by little. When we get down to the other side over here, I will show you guys the grain bin setup that I put over here. It's I could have put it over by the other farm, but I did not want to replace those silos. I'm enjoying that stuff way too much. I want to thank the guys that have commented on the farm build. I do read each and every comment, and I reply to each and every one of them. I thank you guys very much. I definitely, if you are a small channel and stuff, subscribe to my channel. I definitely return the favor and subscribe back to you. I just had a gentleman reach out. He just subscribed this morning, told me that he's really enjoying this map. Said that he's definitely gonna make it his own, which is fantastic. Is what he should do. So Bradley, you go ahead and just do what you want to do, man. I don't know about that 600 head of cattle thing. Are you doing 600 or was it 1,000? Oh, that's right. You wanted to do 1,000 head of cattle. Oof. Well, I'm just going to stick with my 60 head of cattle. But I really appreciate it. So, thanks a lot, guys. Hopefully, you guys are having a great week. It's kind of hard, you know. You try to keep everything as fresh as you can. Sometimes it's kind of hard. But the main thing is that we keep growing the farm. I do have this farm here that I'm thinking about purchasing. Be a nice hog farm. Might change some of the buildings out if I do. But that would be, you know, something I worry about at a later date. I do like the buildings and everything, and it's close to the other farms, so... In this map, you know, the fields, they don't look big, but they are big. They're not too big. I've always liked this map, so give it a try, guys. I'm still playing with an older version. I don't have the newer version because I did not want to reset everything that I've already done. So, you know, especially after some of the comments I get, kind of really makes you feel like you're doing it right. So, but as you can see in front of me there's a big old grain bin set up sitting there. Now that's the one where most of my corn's going to be going. I'm pretty much playing this game just like we do here where I'm at in Illinois. So we grow a lot of soybeans and corn. We don't do a lot of wheat. We do, but it's not as big. We don't do potatoes or stuff like that in the area that I'm at. I do have a couple of hemp farms that are over here by me. I remember back in the day when ginseng was a big thing, but that was up in Wisconsin, where ginseng was a huge thing to plant. But I from what I was told, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I was told that it takes all the nutrients out of the soil for quite a few years. So you don't really hear a lot about the whole ginseng thing anymore, and I don't know why. I don't know if that's the reason, maybe. I don't know. But I'm still going to keep doing these contracts. I am really leaning towards doing kind of like a custom harvesting, custom farming. You know, we'll do custom spraying, custom cutting, custom seeding with all these contracts. This is a good map for that. I was actually thinking about going back to UMRV or doing a couple of the other big maps that have some pretty decent sized fields. One of the maps is just completely, it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't remember what it is. I've played it before and I could actually see in my head, I can actually see the picture of the opening. Oh, it's Tahitian County, that's it. I won't do the row crop one. I am going to stick with the series on coming home. That's going to be pretty much my streaming series. So if you guys want, check that out. I know that on Saturday, typically Saturdays is when I do my streams. So if you want to, check it out. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, give it a like. You know, doesn't cost you anything. Just a matter of hitting that shiny red button. I'm not one for promoting myself. I don't like to do it. I feel weird doing it. The only, it's not even a sponsor, but I'm just an ambassador for the Tobii Eye system. So if you're ever interested in looking at a head tracker, I do have a link in my profile. I will try to add that link to the description of the channel here, so that you guys can click on it. You do end up getting 5% off, and you guys do actually, there are other promos that are going on. It's actually really pretty cool. Just takes a little bit of getting used to. That's all, because where you look attracts your eyes. So wherever you look, that's where the camera goes. You can turn it on, turn it off, do whatever. It's great for fighter pilot games. It's great for ATS. If you guys play ATS, I play that off camera. I don't really know if you guys would be interested in watching me haul cargo or anything like that. I've got a startup business that I do. No money cheats or anything like that. All I'm doing is I'm just driving this old Peterbilt across the country. That's all I'm doing. So I guess if you guys are interested in seeing anything like that, me recording, doing a stream on ATS, I could do that. Maybe I'll go over to Twitch for that. I haven't figured out how to do the Twitch stuff yet. I think I could set it up on my OBS to do both, so that I can stream on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time. I'm not too sure. I have never streamed on Twitch yet, but I want to give it a try to reach a different audience, I guess. I don't know if a lot of you guys do that, but anyway, let's get back to the farming here. I'm almost done with this one contract here, since I've been blabbing for the past 10 minutes. I do want to get over by the cattle farm. I am going to buy some more cattle. As we're here, it's starting to get pretty dark in the game. It is already... I'm not going to call this contract finished until I spray this last little bit of it here. So it is already 5 o'clock. So I'll have plenty of time to go ahead and spray these other fields. I'm actually going to do my field, which is right across the street here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll spray that really quick. Future plans for the farm. Definitely looking at this farm right here with hogs. Also looking at buying some bigger fields, combining fields. It's not really an own the map challenge thing, but it's more of a, I don't know, just to grow it as big as I can. It's kind of, it'll take away from me doing what I'm doing with the contracts and stuff if I buy everything. I mean, I have plenty of property right now. Keep me going. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to do both of the, I'm going to do my field and their field at the same time. I can do that. Might as well. It's my field. Do what I want to. Well, I don't know if it's even adding anything to my field or not. I don't have any crops in here. Yeah, it's just because I don't need anything yet, so it's just gonna like spot. Oh, there we go. See, there's my first hit of the game. It's always with this freaking sprayer. I don't know why I cannot judge these booms. I don't do it in real life, but man, the farm would go broke if I did it. Oh, that's right. I did spray a bunch of slurry all over this field too, so that's probably why I'm not really doing much. Yeah, it's getting a little better there. Just can't see it spray. So this is the other field that I have to do right here. I figure might as well just go ahead and hit them both in one shot, right? So let me go ahead. I'll get these done, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so real quick, I'm still over here by my field, and I know it says the pH value is good, but I want to bring the nitrogen levels up because I'm going to be planting some soybeans over here. I want to make sure that this ground is good to go. But this is the new silo complex here. This one does have separate grain bins, completely separate. So I have a wet bin going here. Okay. So as you can see, I have one big bin there, 150K. Then I have bigger bins that are 63. Also, I have the an overhead loadout bin. I do have a wet bin that it goes into all the controllers here. Pretty much like the one that's on the so the wet cone bin there. It's your bottom bin. Then it'll feed into all of these other bins here. Which it's a great complex. You see the bin back there? That would be your wet bin. Right there. You can go and download this off of Cunningham Modding's itch.io page. So there's your wet bin, and it'll feed into these other bins here. Okay, so the wet bin goes into the dryer. I'm sure you guys probably know how all that stuff works. You don't need me to explain it to you. So I'll go ahead and finish spraying my field, and then I'm going to head over to those other contracts and get that stuff taken care of. So I will see you guys when I head over there. I am finishing that last field of corn that I'm going to do. That's a pretty big field. I might plant this one in corn as well. Just because I really only have one field of corn. I do have a couple fields of wheat, but I want to make sure that I'm not going to worry about a lot of this stuff because it's not going to change anything. My nitrogen levels are good. I'm pretty much just using somebody else's fertilizer that they paid for to do my crops. Nothing wrong with that, right? Considered smart farming in some parts of the country. Somebody else paid for the fertilizer. You got extra fertilizer, you use it. It's not like you're going to return it. But all right, well, let me finish this up. All right, well, good morning. It is now the next day. I have kind of fast forwarded it a little bit there. Sorry if I'm going through your crops, dude, but I gotta head over here to the other farm. Yeah, so we just finished that contract. It was a little bit later last night. I still have one more to go. I want to get over there and get that contract also taken care of. Then take a look at what other contracts are coming. Pretty soon I'll have to start getting some soybeans into the ground, but I want to see if there's any other seeding contracts that need to be taken care of. I will probably do that other field in corn now that I think about it, or I could do quite possibly some barley or something like that. I'll take a look at that when we get to this field over here and figure out what we're doing. Alright, well, it's the next day again, like I was saying. I'm just getting up to the sprayer here and get it started up, let it warm up here. Kind of give it a couple minutes to warm up. I believe I have enough. Yeah, I have enough fertilizer still. So I want to get a couple minutes, clean the windows, stuff like that. All we're doing is we're going right across the street here to the next field. I have decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant some oats I believe. I'm going to plant some oats in my other fields because I remember now that I've got some double crop soybeans. Once I get the wheat off, I'm going to be planting some double crop soybeans, so I want to get these oats in the ground over by one of my other fields. And I've got some soybeans that I'm going to plant right away. I've got a couple smaller fields that I'm going to plant real quick. So let's go ahead and get started with this day here. We're just going to move across the street. There's going to be some cars coming here pretty soon. I just cut that dude off, but that's okay. Alright, so I made it back to the farm. I'm going to clean up the sprayer just a little bit here. Then I'm going to head over to one of my other fields, and I'm gonna do some oats. Pretty good money to be made with some oats. It's like the best one is definitely soybeans, but I'm gonna have plenty of fields of soybeans to do. I'm gonna have some double crop soybeans to take care of. So that'll be good. I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing over here. Let's see, I will probably, when I throw this in here, I can open that door, get it over there by the combine, I think. Oh, so this is a little bit of a different combine here. We do have the S7. I've got the 900 series. I traded up. Gonna give this one a shot, see what happens. It's got the same interior as the X9 does. Yeah, it's a nice combine. Figured I would give this one a shot here. Just going to kind of move it over a little bit because I'm not going to be able to get the sprayer in here if I don't. Hopefully I'll be able to get this thing in there. See, I better go to my outside view. Try to move this thing over a little bit so I can get the sprayer in here. Gonna have to do like a 15-point turn, but I'll get it in here. One way or another, it's gonna fit. Just don't want to do any damage to it. It just got it. So I'll just leave this over here. That way I'll be able to get the sprayer in here. That's good. Alright. Leave that there. Close that door. Alright. Let me pull this in here. Just for now. I'm going to need it later to do more of my crops, but I just want to get it out. Get it out of the weather. Try to take care of my equipment best I can here. This will be good enough, I think. We'll just leave this here. That way I can get another piece of equipment in here. Alright, well, a little bit of a change in plans here. As I was doing that field over there, I started to seed it. That field, I'm not too sure if they're going to allow me to do it because I just leased that property, but I'm going to ask the landowner if I will be able to get rid of some of those little cutouts there, because it's just taking up way too much of the field going around everything, and I would just assume get that taken care of now before I go ahead and seed everything. So I'm going to head over there with the Alice Chalmers cultivator on it. Going to do a little bit of digging, see if we can get rid of some of these. I don't even know, they're not even like a drainage thing or anything. It's just something that he did not do. I don't think he's got tiles under there, so I'm definitely going to ask him if it's cool if I do it. If not, then I guess I don't have to worry about it, because I have some stuff that I could do at my other field to kind of open it up a little bit. But I'll see you guys when I get over there. I got a couple phone calls that I need to make. Well, after talking to the owner of the field, he has granted me permission to go ahead and just to rip this stuff up. He wants me to stay away from the trees though. But I can go ahead and I could tear this up. This is something that he's been wanting to do anyway, but just really hasn't had the time. And I figured that, you know what? If I'm leasing this ground, I'm spending a whole bunch of money, and I should be able to at least make some changes to it if I possibly can. So I'm gonna use the old Alice Chalmers here. We're gonna get this taken care of, get this stuff out of the way so that I could actually plant it. She's kind of struggling a little bit because this ground is pretty hard. It's been run over like who knows how many times by equipment and never touched. So I want to make sure that I do a good job here so that the farmer doesn't have any issues with what I'm doing. Yeah, but he was nice enough to at least let me do it. Go ahead and now I gotta get that ignition looked at because this thing likes to shut itself off. Pretty annoying, but it's an old tractor, so you can't expect not to have problems with the older equipment. So go ahead and get this stuff all taken care of. The tractor's definitely having some problems with this though. Having some hydraulic problems. My 3 points not working right. Alright, there we go. See? I told you. I gotta send this thing into the shop for some maintenance because she's just not acting right. Have the mechanics take a look at the hydraulics on it and see what's going on because I like the tractor too much to just give up on it. Maybe I'll even have a new paint job done to it, who knows. Yeah, see, she's definitely struggling right here. Afraid I'm gonna kill it. Come on, old girl, you got this. You could do it. There we go. She's coming around a little bit. There we go. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna finish this up. I've got another spot over on the other side that I want to take care of too. So I'll catch up with you guys in a few minutes. Alright, well, that was a little bit longer than I had anticipated. It took me 2 days to get that field planted. That's crazy. That's a big field of oats. Then again, I also had so many problems, and I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to call it an episode here, guys. I know basically all it was just a bunch of fertilizing and a bunch of seeding, but that's just a part of it. Not much I can really do about it. Got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. We've got a whole lot of fertilizing that we got to do. So once we harvest all of our wheat, we're going to end up planting double crop soybeans. So that'll be another big boost there because soybeans seems to be the crop to be planting this year. We're getting some pretty good prices. So that's what I'm going to go after. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. There's going to be a lot more stuff to come. I have some pretty good plans where I'm going to be doing some logging of some areas, and I'll be adding a bunch of stuff. I want to make some changes. I need a bigger shed. You know, I'd like to get everything in one shed instead of multiple sheds. I could probably get them all in the one barn if I squeeze everything, but then, you know, it always comes to that point to where I'll put something in there and then I'll bury it, and then what else do you think is going to happen? But I'm going to need that piece of equipment. Then you got to pull everything back out. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I'm really having fun with this episode. Hopefully that you guys enjoyed the stream that I did. Sorry, but it is getting kind of busy around here. We got a lot of stuff going on. The weather has finally changed, so it's time to get busy. Pretty much doing what we're doing right now on this. So thanks again for watching, everybody. If you haven't already, just hit that subscribe button. I know that my regular returners and stuff have been great. You guys have had nothing but positive feedback about everything. But once again, thanks guys. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.